So I just watched a video, not while riding my bike, obviously, but just before. Anyway, it was these few protesters. They were protesting against the war in Ukraine. They had a Russian flag, Ukrainian flag. They had all the flags, and some person had complained to the police. So the police came and arrested these people for having thoughts about something different to the common narrative that's been pushed on people. Now, I just want to use this as an example to the baby mind, and I don't mean that in a patronising way. I am quite serious. These people have a maturity stop. So let me explain it like this. It's very simple, and many people would understand this because it is so simple. What they should have done is gone to the people that were complaining and educated them as police women or men. They were women in this case, but they should have educated them. The people that were complaining, they should have gone, excuse me madam, I can see you've got strong views about these people, but in the world there's all kinds of people that have all kinds of different views, and it's part of our job as humans, to get used to that. People expressing different views at different times. Sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're right. You can't directly, you can't directly attach these people's views to any harm done to anyone. You just can't. These people should be protesting against the government. So anyway, it's very simple, but the police are on the wrong side. They should be on the side of humanity, understanding and stuff like that. Instead, they arrested these people, and obviously they locked them up. And it went to court, and they threw it straight out, obviously, because there's nothing to stand on. It's these kind of powers the police have that are ridiculous. Who's educating the police people? I think it's a problem, a big problem, because how do you educate people that have got a maturity stop, or the baby type mind, and haven't grown into adults? And I honestly do not mean that patronising. It's a serious issue that most of the country suffer from, including me. I've suffered from it. I come in and out of it. Sometimes I'm not in it in a bad way, in a deluded way anymore. I would say I was, and that's me being honest. It takes a lot to come out of that and into rational thinking that's under control. Anyway, I think it's highlighted that this morning. Everyone should research the maturity stop and find out their conflict for definite. I see it in people all the time. The conflict is such an important thing to sort out. Most of the time it's two, and that's why it's in constellation and you're like jittering. Once you get through that, you can start to become an adult. This is not patronising. I've done it, and everyone should do it. It's something that you need to face in your childhood, from your childhood, sorry. We all have it in some way or another, and it can be worked out. So people have no excuse for doing things like these two police officers. Absolutely no excuse at all. They should have been on the side of humanity, not locking people up for the night when they've got families and children and responsibility for something they haven't done wrong. And they say it's the thought police, isn't it? Well, it's the immature police, really. It's a serious issue that should be dealt with. Anyway, a bit on the maturity stop, bit on these police women and these poor people that got, went out to try and say a message to some people, whatever message it was, and got arrested because someone else didn't like it. Bit mental. Okay. I'm off to town to buy something from the hardware store. Okay, cheerio.